On to some consumer news where the front seats in motor vehicles have been known to, quote, fall back when hit from behind. This causes potential injuries or even death to children in the back seat. CBS's Chris Van Cleave reports on how the top auto safety agency has failed to make improvements despite new federal regulations.
Taylor Warner was just 16 months old when the family minivan was rear-ended. The force of the crash caused her father's seat to collapse backwards, similar to this crash test, colliding with Taylor, killing her, despite being strapped in her car seat.
I didn't want my daughter to die in vain, and I'm going to go to the end of the earth to make sure that this is taken care of.
November marked 13 years since the accident. Andy and Liz Warner hoped that heart-wrenching anniversary would finally come with some relief. A new regulation making vehicle seats stronger, but the nation's top auto safety regulator missed its congressionally mandated deadline.
As a mom, it just makes me angry. Every day I put my kids in the car and I worry to this day because you don't know, it could happen again.
We found crash test after crash test after crash test showing what can happen when a seat collapses. But every single one met or exceeded the federal strength standard dating to 1967. And so does a banquet chair.
200.
Safety advocates estimate nearly one child a week dies in this kind of crash.
I'm going to turn up the heat on NHTSA.
Massachusetts Senator Ed Markey led the effort in Congress, passing legislation as part of the 2021 bipartisan infrastructure bill, giving the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration 2 years to draft a new strength standard.
Why is it this hard to get something done up here?
It shouldn't be hard. This is actually very simple. We're not trying to put somebody on a mission to Mars. We're just trying to make sure kids in the back seat are protected.
NHTSA says it's proceeding as expeditiously as possible and plans to publish a proposed new seatback regulation in the coming months, according to this letter sent to Senator Markey days before Christmas and obtained by CBS News. Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg.
Every week that goes by, safety experts believe another child loses their life. Why can't this get done faster?
NHTSA has to make tough choices every day because literally everything they do involves life safety. They have limited resources to deal with dozens of overlapping requirements and mandates.
But for the Warners,
It needs to be fixed, and it needs to be fixed now.
each day they wait is another reminder of a life cut short 13 years ago and countless more that could be saved. Chris Van Cleave, CBS News, Washington.
And as all that unfolds, parents are urged to take extra precautions as you put a little one in a child's seat in the back seat.